Welcome into sports. I'm Chris Skaggs. Well, Tiger Woods is 38 years old and he hasn't won a major in 6 years. He's had back and knee surgery. It's probably time we change our perspective on him at majors from we expect him to win to we'd be pleasantly surprised if he does. While it may only be July, there's football being played here at the Horseshoe, but it's not who you'd expect. It's potential future Buckeyes working out here for Coach Urban Meyer. Sunday's World Cup final is set and it will be Germany taking on Argentina. Argentina earning the right today, taking on the Netherlands in the semifinals. A scoreless game after 90 minutes and extra time. It came down to PKs. Argentina goalkeeper Sergio Romero was amazing. 2 penalty saves as Argentina gets the win 4-2 in the shootout. With the NHL draft set for this weekend in Philadelphia, the Blue Jackets continue to make moves. Golf can be a frustrating sport for anybody. Take away your eyesight and then imagine the difficulties. The NCAA and college football conferences seldom seem to make choices that make everyone happy. Today, the Big Ten finally did. The conference announcing today that from now until 2021, the Big Ten football championship game will be played in Indy. While the Browns are still considering this an open quarterback competition, Johnny Manziel received no first-team reps today, but Coach Mike Pettin says don't read too much into that. Moving on to high school baseball in the state semifinals, one local team is just 2 wins away from championship rings. Let's head out to Huntington Park where defending D4 state champ Newark Catholic took on Western Reserve. Bottom of the first, zeros on the board. Green Wave third baseman Mike Lohr is going to bring himself home with just 1 swing of the bat. He doubles down the line and then takes advantage of 2 Blue Devil throwing errors. Newark Catholic jumps out to the 1-0 lead. Bottom 6, Newark Catholic up 3-1, looking for insurance. Connor Keck does his job, putting this one into the left field, scoring 2 runs. Welcome into sports. I'm Chris Skaggs. Well, Tiger Woods is 38 years old and he hasn't won a major in 6 years. He's had back and knee surgery. It's probably time we change our perspective on him at majors from we expect him to win to we'd be pleasantly surprised if he does. Woods opened today's second round of the British Open 3 shots back a leader Rory McIlroy, but trouble out of the gates. Bogey, double bogey to start. Woods shot 5 over 77. He made the cut by 1 stroke. As far as those who can actually win the tournament, Dustin Johnson played himself into that conversation. Johnson, a 7 under 65, he is 4 shots back of Rory McIlroy. Rory continues to be the story, following up Thursday's 66 with yet another in round 2. McIlroy birdied 3 of his last 4. He's now at 12 under and 4 shots clear of Dustin Johnson, in control of the halfway point of the Open Championship. Coming up tonight on Wall Extra, second half of baseball season underway. Tribe and Tigers in Detroit, Reds in the Bronx against the Yanks, plus 3 things on the Buckeye football season is back. Tonight's focus, 3 first-year defensive players to keep an eye on this season. All that and so much more. Wall Extra tonight at 11:15 right here on 10 TV. If you want to see NASCAR's future, head out to Columbus Motor Speedway Saturday night for the K&N Tour stop. It's the 4th straight year that the developmental circuit will make it stop. A chance to see the guys before they are the guy.
You know, I think the K&N Pro Series is a good training ground. I look at it as kind of like the college football for the NFL. You got all these young guys coming in, and we're all trying to make it to the next level, and I think the K&N Series is the perfect place to do it.
In basketball, LeBron James really enjoying his time with the Cavs so far, playing GM, delivering James Jones and Mike Miller, and if you believe the hype, maybe even Kevin Love. And now marketing director too. James put this out on his Instagram, 6 or 23. James has yet to pick a number for his return to Cleveland, and I would think that thousands of jerseys are on hold waiting to be sold. I'm Chris Skaggs. Have a great rest of your day.
Ron Derry and Phil Hankins have a relationship that spans decades.
He was my high school coach for 3 years, and then he was actually in my wedding. I helped him coach tennis after I got out of high school. I was his volunteer assistant coach for about 7 years.
Ron was still coaching high school sports 18 years ago when his life changed forever.
I lost my sight at age 40 from retinopathy.
Ron is not the type to let anything in life hold him back, and losing his sight was no different. He now finds solace in an activity where many find frustration.
I average anywhere from about 110 to 125. On a good day, I'll be 105 to 109, somewhere in there. By far and away, the biggest obstacle of blind golf is balance. Because the blind don't see light and they don't see those elevation changes, balance is very difficult.
Now that the roles have reversed and Phil is the coach and not the protege, the two found almost immediate success, winning the Corcoran Cup, the Blind Masters of Golf, in 2014.
Well, it's something I never expected to do. It was a dream of mine to win the Blind Masters.
I think I was more elated than he was.
He did a tremendous job, and he helped me reach a dream that I thought was probably unobtainable at this point in time in my life.
Phil doesn't feel any extra pressure when guiding Ron, despite the fact that he has to do more than your average caddy.
First thing we do is line his feet up, make sure they're square to the target. He'll line up and I'll tell him to move either right or left. And then after that, once I get his feet square, then I set the club down behind the ball and I get it square to the target as well. and then he usually wants to take a practice swing. So he'll take a practice swing, and then I'll place the club behind the ball again, and then he hits it.
And now, this special breed of dynamic duo believe even more success lie ahead.
Well, the national championship is in Exeter, Rhode Island in August, and I'll be playing in that and looking forward to it a lot.
I see us winning the Concordia Cup again next year, but I'm very optimistic.
And no matter what happens on the course, these two unlikely champions will remain best of friends for many years to come.
He's a great guy. I helped him coach football, basketball, and tennis for 7 years. He's the most competitive guy I've known. If you play tiddlywinks, he wants to win.
You have to feel comfortable with your coach. Phil and I have known each other since he was in high school, and we have a wonderful friendship, and I have complete faith in his knowledge of the game and also just making good, sound decisions. Good lineup, Phil.
Let's head to the ballpark. Lil Dom throwing out the first pitch and in impressive fashion. Clippers facing the Tides of Norfolk. And it's Columbus doing its part to get the win tonight. Francisco Lindor driving in yet another run. He's really heating up, folks. Adi Sirocco blew it open. A bases clearing 3-run triple. You see it right there. Clippers are going to take this one 11-5. And that just added to what was a special night at the park. Dominic Jr. throwing out the first pitch at Maria's message night with the Clippers. Our Dom Taberry, along with his wife Terry and daughter Kelsey, out continuing to make an impact for defensive driving. This was a huge night. This night was a huge success, and here's Dom.
Well, from my family to your family, we want to thank you for all the support we received here at Maria's Message Night with the Clippers. Really a big thrill to be here, to meet with so many people, have so many folks take the pledge to be better drivers behind the wheel. And that's what Maria's Message is all about, saving lives one at a time. And all the folks that took the pledge tonight, thank you very, very much. We really want to thank the Clippers for all the support they gave us. Of course, my little boy, Dominic, I call him my little boy, but he's not so little anymore, throwing out the first pitch, and he did a great job. But once again, thank you to all of Central Ohio for the support you have received, and let's honor Maria's Message and all be better drivers.
The Trey Burke Foundation gave $10,000 to Maria's Message. Burke and company closing out a big weekend in Columbus with a golf tournament at the Medallion Club. For the Columbus native, it's always great to make a profound impact in the community.
It's my first year having it, so every year we're just trying to expand it. You know, I have a lot of support this year, and next year hopefully it's more support, and then going forward it'll be even more support. So I'm having a ball with it.
And we will have more with Trey coming up next on Wall to Wall Sports. Dom Taberry goes one-on-one with him for an interview, that is. Unfortunately, Dom didn't lace him up. We will check in with the Bengals, Browns, and Buckeyes, plus have the conclusion of the 15th hole of our Wall to Wall Sports Cup. Back to the Diamond, the Indians looking to snap a 4-game skid series finale with the Royals, and Carlos Santana may never want to leave Kansas City. The man was a monster in this series. He hit 2 more homers today. That gave him 5 in the 4-game set, tying a franchise record. He also had 8 RBI and 9 hits in the series, driving victorious 10-3. Reds closing out their series with the Nationals. They got the win Saturday, their first in 8 games, but they could not make it 2 in a row. Matt Latos walks 4 over 6 innings, surrenders 3 earned runs, and Adam LaRoche with a 2-run single in the 5th. Bases loaded. That would be it. Nationals win it 4-2. To Indianapolis Motor Speedway we go. Brickyard 400, final restart of the race, and Jeff Gordon is able to pass his Hendrick Motorsports teammate Casey Kane with just 17 laps to go. Gordon's history said at the track said he would not surrender that lead, and surrender it he did not. Gordon captures the checkered flag and kisses the bricks, his 5th win at racing's most iconic track. And the Decision 3.0 is in. LeBron James has announced that he will be donning the number 23 once again as he returns to Cleveland. I believe this is the right choice. Fans already have it, and while this goes against Business 101, the argument for jersey sales, but 23 is simply home. I'm Chris Skaggs, 10 TV Sports.